Hey y'all, and welcome back to another week of Engineering is Sweet. This week we're going to do an experiment that's going to blow up a balloon all on its own using a chemical reaction between an acid and a base. Our acid we're going to be using is vinegar, and the base we're going to be using is baking soda. So what's going to happen is in the reaction we're going to mix those two, and they're going to release carbon dioxide, which is a type of air. So today we're going to do an experiment using chemistry in order to blow up a balloon. So you guys have these water bottles in your kits and they're full of vinegar right now. And next we're going to need a funnel. So I don't have a funnel, so I'm just going to use a piece of paper and roll it up like a funnel. So if you don't have a funnel at home, you can try to do the same thing. So I'm just going to roll it like this. You want to make sure it's really small at the bottom of the funnel. Alright, and then I'm going to grab a piece of tape and tape it like this so that it will stay in its shape. But if you have a funnel at home, you can ask your parents. That would be a lot easier than the paper one, but this is just what I have. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the balloon and I'm going to go ahead and stretch it out a little bit and blow it up just to make sure it's ready to blow up from our chemistry reaction. Alright, perfect. And then I'm going to put the funnel inside the balloon just like this. And then I'm going to hold the funnel in the balloon and I'm going to take the baking soda that looks like this and dump it into the funnel so that way it'll go down into the balloon. Gotta make sure I get all of it in there. Perfect. And now here's the really exciting part. So the baking soda is a base and the vinegar is acidic, and so what happens when we mix them is there's going to be a chemical reaction that's going to release carbon dioxide, and that's what's going to make the balloon blow up. So what I'm going to do is you do not want to spill this into the water bottle yet, otherwise it'll mess it up, so you got to be really careful and put the balloon over the side of the water bottle just like this. And once you have it on really securely, then you're going to pick up the balloon to dump the baking soda into the vinegar. And then it releases the carbon dioxide and blows up the balloon. There are a lot of examples of acids and bases in our every single day life. One example is actually your stomach. So the reason you're able to digest foods is because there's acid in your stomach that breaks down all the foods that you eat. Sometimes your stomach might have a little bit too much acid. And so you might have to take something called a TUM or an antacid. That TUM is actually a base. And so when you take that, it neutralizes the acid in your stomach. And that's another good example of an acid and a base reacting together. Thank you guys so much for coming to another week of Engineering is Sweet. We hope you learned something. We hope you stay curious, and we can't wait to see you again next week.